So as we all know, the Carolina Panthers are not doing too hot in real life. Sitting at a whopping 1-11 record, they sit at the bottom of their division and the worst record overall in the NFL. Now, I personally thought this was going to happen. I didn't think Bryce Young was going to be able to turn their franchise around, but I thought, hey, what better idea than to start a franchise with the Carolina Panthers? So, for some reason, Madden only lets you go to week 10 in real life, so I'm just going to jump in there and sim to the end of the season, and we'll start the rebuild from there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Super Bowl. The Panthers win a whopping 5-2, which is honestly a lot better than I expected them to do. Who was the worst? Patriots, Cardinals, Bears, and Panthers. Okay, so we're going to have the 4th overall pick. But let me go look at how everybody did this year. Not that it really matters that much. I just want to see what I'm working with here. Wow, that's not very good. We had no running game. Adam Thielen, though, balling out like he was in real life. Blocking. I mean, overall, oh my god, Frankie Louvu with 136 tackles. Holy shit. Von Bell, former Bengal. A lot of interceptions. Well, kind of. I'm assuming we did not have any. Not that it really matters, but yeah, no award winners this year. Alright, so here we are in the offseason in the re-signed players. We got 31 players to negotiate, Jesus, and only 71 million in the bank. Okay, well, Brian Burns, I'd really like to keep you back, but that's a lot of money. J.C. Horn, definitely going to accept that 5th-year option. Jeremy Chin, I'd like to keep. Frankie Louvu. You know, that's really not a bad contract. That's pretty cheap for a star development guy. Just had 130 tackles, especially because we only had... Okay, cool. He wants to stay. I'd really like to bring back Brian Burns. A lot of these guys I'm willing to just let walk. Yeah, there's nobody back here that I'm really too worried about getting. I think I just really need to try to bring back Brian Burns. Even though I'm going to have to give him a lot of money. I might franchise tag him. Oh, he would like to play for a new team next year. Franchise tag, 20.8 million. At this point, I'm bringing it back. Okay, well, honestly, I'm going to let 90% of these guys walk. This roster, top to bottom, is just not good. Bryce Young, I think it's really going to be figuring out whether Bryce Young is that guy for us. Because in real life, I mean, he's really good at Alabama. All right. Honestly, if I'm the Panthers, I'm taking C.J. Stroud every day in that draft. But, I mean, clearly, after how he's been dominating the NFL, but... yeah, just not... Well, I guess we'll see. I'll give him... I can't get rid of him before even playing with him once. Alrighty, well, let's see who's out there in free agency. Kyle Duggar up top. That might be a good pickup. Mostly just securing that. I did not mean to give him a 5-year contract. He does not need to be on that. Yeah, I think that's much for reasonable. No, We got a lot of gaps to fill in this roster, so I'm going to... Do I try to bring in Curtis Samuel? We have a quarterback, Kirk Cousins. There's really not a lot of guys out. Is there anybody who really wants to come play with us? E.J. Jones. Hey, Kenneth Murray Jr. I will. Especially with us just losing. Only 25 star development. With us just now losing Deion Jones, that would be a really good pickup. Anybody else who would like to come play for us? Wide receiver Curtis Samuel. Antonio Gibson, Jordan Hicks, Kirk Cousins. I'm not giving you 30.2 million a year to throw interceptions on prime time, Kirk. Curtis Samuel, he's 28 with star development, not star, normal development. Is he really gonna progress at all? I'm just gonna evaluate his offers. That's my signings, nice. Okay, cool. Really not anybody else that I'm trying to get for this roster in free agency. That, however, does fill up a pretty big hole in the defense, I think, at strong safety, unless I totally missed it. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, Von Bell. I could honestly move him over to free safety. He's only 29. I mean, he's a good player, too. I think I'm going to put him at free safety here. Yeah. Xavier Woods going to be the backup. Brian Burns, I don't know why you're not just playing left end. Also, I did not realize how rough this roster is. I knew they were bad. Jesus. Need anybody behind the first guy there. I'd rather move you down to left end. Let's see, what rating are you at a left end? Yeah, an 87. I can... Like... It's just not worth it to have him up there when I could get other players, especially when we've got Derek Brown on the other side. That's a pretty good pass rush. Very weak up the middle. Honestly, this might be a controversial idea, but I might just trade away Brian Burns. Is there any team that wants him? Because I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to retain him next year. And if I can put that into getting a good draft pick now, Bears. What would it take to get... Can we make this happen? No. Actually, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Can I... If I give you a 2 years in the future second round pick. I don't want to just like start giving up a shit ton of picks. What position do I need? Left guard, center. Yikes, this team is really bad. Honestly, what value can I just get straight up? Daron Payne? I'm not taking Odell. That's a stupid pick. Byron Young, who just won Defensive Player of the Year. Not Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jibber Peppers. Tank Dell. D-Hop. There's no way we're taking D-Hop. That dude is going to retire in 1 year. Bengals really need a left end, but they cannot take that on. I don't think I'm going to be able to retain him. And as much as I don't want to just give him up, I feel like what will it take to get this pick back from you guys? Don't have a second next year. What if I give you a third for next year? What if I do a little... I put in a first round pick for... Do I totally screw myself over and trade up 2 first round picks for the top 2 picks in the draft? What about a second for the next year after that? I'm going to have to give up a lot to get both of these picks back, aren't I? And then a third question mark? I feel like that would work for... And I just backed out of the trade. Whoops. What if I give you Brian Burns for pick 9 in the draft? Oh, they're going to be broke if I do that. Cardinals. Brian Burns for... Okay, well. I'm giving up Brian Burns. You got to give me that second, too. Okay, that's right there. I think this is fair value for this trade here. Ryan Burns, a 2026 first, a 5th round pick for this year, 16 and 34. Are you serious? Okay, I guess I'll throw in a 7th from next year. Oh my god. Okay. Why don't I just do a 4th, I guess? Finally. Oh my god. Alright, so here we are at the draft. Let's just take a quick look at the roster to see what positions I need. Left guard, center, receivers, probably. Tight end, probably too. Defense, outside linebackers. Easily outside linebackers. What are you, Shaq? Why don't I trade away Shaq here? He's 30 years old, and I signed Kenneth Murray. Mike Hilton and the Broncos? Cool. Cleveland Farrell and the Commanders? Mike Hughes. Aziz Ojulari. You know what? I'm okay with that trade. I know I'm trading down multiple overalls, but Aziz Ojulari is a star development. Only 24. Still has time to turn into something, really, I think. Especially with me just trading away Brian Burns. I think he can fill in nicely out there. Draft. What a running back. Frank Gordon III. I mean, I don't need a running back. But this guy looks incredible. And it's 16. He ran a 4.29, 33 reps. Top 3 in every single stat in the combine and the pro day. I feel like I can't pass up on this guy. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot here. 96 excel, 96 agility, 90 change of direction, 90 jumping, 96 speed, and 86 strength. Jesus Christ. Well, I think that was not a bad pick right there. Okay, tight end. That's kind of what I want to look for. Maybe wide receiver as well. Cornerbacks. AABB. Not an incredible athlete. He's got B to D. He's got A catching, A man coverage though, and B zone coverage. Yeah, I feel like I gotta take that there. We need another cornerback really badly. We need another cornerback really badly too. Oh, nice. What did I do? Oh, I hit view my draft board. Whoops. I think I'm just going to take my 2nd and 3rd round picks here, and then ACDA. Nice. PABB? I mean, I needed a left guard, kind of. Physically, strongest out there. Fastest, one of the fastest, too. A impact, A lead, B pass block, B run block, B awareness. Reso Dwyer. Welcome to the squad, bro. He looked a lot more white in his picture. Yeah, wait, what the hell? Word, I guess? Okay, cool. I think I'm going to take this 3rd round pick here and then just sim through the rest of the draft and see who the CPU ends up taking for me. Do I take Dorian Moore? Because he could either be all right, or he could be really bad. Projection is 2 to 3. You know, he's gone up 12 ranks over the season. I'm gonna take a chance here. Oh, normal development. I think that might have been a miss. And he looks very white in that picture, but all right. Well, now we're heading off to the end of the draft here. All right, here we are at the end of the draft. Let's go look at some draft recap here. Frank Gordon, the third, 84 overall. Russell Ryans, 76. Reese O'Dwyer. Does he still look... That is not correct. Significantly... whiter. So did Dorian Moore, but... I don't think there's any problem with that. They can... it's just a little confusing. See, draft here. Best player was 88 overall, Jack Kirkpatrick. I did download this draft class, by the way. It was called, like, fictional class or something like that. Dawson Morgan, 85 overall. Might have drafted their next Tom Brady, and he's a 52 million cap room. Oh, wait, that's not their cap hit. Then Frank Gordon was the next one up. Julius Washington, like I said, he's pretty good. Raymond Hardett, 82. Wow, they've got their... Bears are set on their linebacking core. King Heskai, Chris Bowles, Kai Archer. Oh, Kai Arch. Should have taken that guy. Dang, David Chancellor is better than the guy that I picked. Well, that sucks. Just roster here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I might just trade away Miles Sanders. And also I want this guy starting. Fuck you, Christensen. Hey, this should be a... He's a mentor. Bring him on for 1 year. Defensive tackles, too. Is there anybody who fell through the cracks here? Nope. Okay, well, just gonna sign. I guess that's Shelby Harris. And then left end's what I needed. Carl Lawson, you were really not good, but you were pretty good for the Bengals once. If I bring you on, maybe we can relive some of the glory days with the Bengals before he got traded to the Jets. Well, not traded, before you signed with the Jets, like a traitor. So, looking at the roster overall, I think there's definitely potential here. It's just this, I think we need some better wide receivers. Yeah, I'm going to try to trade away. Now that we have Frank Gordon III, I think, is there anybody who wanted him? And the Bills are broke. Hey, the Cardinals want him. Okay. Wide receivers. Who am I looking at here? What would it take for me to get Marquise Wilson off you guys? Why did I say Marquise Wilson? Marquise Brown. Hollywood Brown off you. 1, 3. Maybe I send a future. I feel like I'm giving up too much. Well, whatever. Now we've got one more wide receiver for Bryce Young to throw to you to hopefully have a better year this year. Well, I'm going to say part of that comes down to me, but... And here's the defense picked up a little bit. We've got Carl Lawson out there. Specialist, I still want Azeez Ojulari rushing. Kenneth Murray's going to be the substitute linebacker. I'm going to put Frankie Louvu under him. And then obviously Frank Gordon playing both positions, power and receiving back for us. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to quickly go power through these training camp mini games, and I will see you guys in just a second. Something I have noticed when I'm doing this drill is on this outside run, when he tosses out, this tight end just doesn't, the fullback just does not want to block the linebacker. So if I don't get to the outside, I'm just immediately tackled. Alright, so that's the training camp finish, and I've run into a bit of a glitch with this draft class file that I used. I'm not sure if it's gonna affect the actual, like, what it's gonna do, but he's number 12. When I was playing with him, he was number 11. Oh, well, I just saw that he had an ability, so. Yeah, open this up. It's number 12. Like, yeah, that's simple. But will he show up in the game as that, or is he going to show up in the game as just number 11? Alright. Nice. 2 for Azeez Ojulari. Okay, I can take that. Speed upgrade, that's pretty good. Nice. Okay. Jake Luton, J.C. Horn, Russell Ryans. Yeah, he was number 11 when he was running around out there. Oh, I hate this game so much. Why can't things just work? Alrighty, well, here is the lineup week 1. Frank Gordon, Bryce Young, Marquise Brown. What? Yeah. I'm just, it's gonna be very off-putting if I see this guy and this guy and Ryan's back here all come out wearing number 11. Because this game is buggy as shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment what you'd like to see me do in the next video. I love each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.